Some of the top exercises for osteoporosis involve impact. Now this is slightly contradicted because essentially they say a way a bone can break or a way a bone become more of a fragility fracture is from some degree of impact, e.g. a fall, but this is not a high velocity or a low trauma type of fall, which are more susceptible to breaking a bone. These exercises involve pounding the pavement or using the surface as a vibration stimulus to regenerate and re-stimulate osteoblast cells, which helps build and remodel bone. So some exercises that we need to do for this involves landing, involves some degree of impact at a controlled environment and a controlled pace. We can start for using a beam for balance or without this, but essentially I like to use it for a degree of balance, and all I want you to start with is going on the tippy toes and slamming your heels down on the floor. And you can feel your body shake, you feel your body vibrate. It's not slamming it down so hard, but it's enough to get a vibration through the body so you can feel some shock to the bones. You can do this particular exercise without shoes on, pending you don't have any foot conditions. So if you're unable to perform this, you could start with then just stomps on a single leg, and that might be stomping the leg down. So you're getting that impact coming through the bones. This will only be more of a distal end movement where it's affecting the bones in our lower limb compared to the impact that goes through the upper body. If you cannot do that standing, then do it seated, and that can just be a simple stomp where you're getting vibration and impact coming through the lower limb. This can then progress to the upper body where you are stomping on the spot, almost like a tantrum. That then turns in to these heel raises where we're doing impact. Another method for impact is actually doing some skipping on the spot. Note with this though, with skipping, you're only using the forefoot of your bones, which is the front part of your foot, and you're not using your heels, and it's less vibration, less stimulus going through the body, although it's still a good exercise to include in your workout. It's great for balance, it's great for changing intensity, and it's great for cardiovascular health. Simple skipping can just be done on the spot, and you can do both legs on the skipping, or you can do single leg on the skipping. I would actually advise to start with 2 for balance and strength, and then get into the single leg. A more progressed method of this is then a box jump or an individual jump on the spot. And this can involve the individual bending down to do a squat and then land. And so a squat jump impact is one of the progressed methods from doing heel raises and heel slams and stomps. So this can be just a little jump on the spot. You do not need to go so high and put yourself at a risk. It is up and down. And focus on that landing, where you do shock absorb a little bit through the knees, but you are getting impact. A progressed method from the squat jump is then doing it off of a greater height. And this involves you standing up onto a slight object and just gently stepping down. And what we're trying to aim for is that impact that you're getting from the landing. This is not so much of a step up or a squat exercise. This is more a safe landing impact exercise. Alternate feet as you go to land. So this one I'm pushing off of my left to land on my right. Finally, the progressed method to this is a double foot impact land, and that will be standing on a stable surface to then step off both feet and land on both feet. So stepping up, both feet equal, and land on both feet equal. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you got some value out of this.